Production support for the weekly special is provided by Smithville, a local provider of fiber optic-based internet, TV, and phone services. Smithville's quantum fiber optic network allows large amounts of data to travel around the world from local homes and businesses. More at smithville.net. Siam House, offering Thai fine dining and takeout, including stir-fries, curry dishes, and banana fritters as featured in Bon Appetit. Lunch buffet 11 to 3 p.m. weekdays, corner of 4th and Dunn. IU School of Public Health Bloomington, addressing public health needs by preventing disease, promoting health, and improving quality of life across the state and around the world through research, teaching, and community engagement. publichealth.indiana.edu. And WTIU members, thank you.
It's August in Indiana, and you know what that means, Joe? The fair's in full steam across the state.
That's right. We'll meet a very unique club that will have you in flight. Cozy up with some unexpected therapy animals and the owners that love them. Venture to the state fair for a world record-breaking day. And of course, try some of the interesting fair food selections. We are bringing the fair to the studio, so stay tuned for a new weekly special. Hello, I'm Joe Wren.
And I'm Pam Thrash. Joe, I can't believe it's fair time already. What fair animals do you like the most?
Oh, geez, I love them all. It's so fun to go in and look and see them all, and they work so hard all year on those animals, too.
They definitely do. But I'm guessing that this particular animal we're getting ready to talk about is not on your list of fair animals you would expect to see, but maybe this will change your mind for next time.
It's fair time in Indiana, and all around the state, 4-H'ers are showing off their favorite farm animals. Cows, horses, pigs, pigeons. Wait, pigeons? Why pigeons?
Because most of the time you can have fun with them and hold them a lot. They're warm.
Yep, pigeons. And the Monroe County Pigeon Club sure does love them. From posters to hands-on pigeon care, these 4-H'ers spend their entire year building up to this very special day.
Oh boy, that's a healthy bird too. What do you feed this bird?
But you can't find a top-notch pigeon without having a top-notch pigeon judge.
When I was really young, I wanted to be a bird. That's the honest truth. I'm 68. I've been doing it since I was 12. I've been judging actively for 20 years, probably. It was all about an interest that I had, something that my parents fostered in me. I had my pigeon loft out in the backyard. I'd go out there every morning before I went to school, even in high school, to be with my birds before I went to school.
Chuck's expertise has led him all over the country judging national pigeon shows. But he says it's the county shows that remain closest to his heart.
How many pigeons do you think I have at home? Anybody want to guess? 7? How about 272? Yeah. That's what my wife says. Oh. It's all about whether the bird is representative of the breed or not. The height of the bird, the weight of the bird, how its feathers should be, how it should stand in the cage, all that kind of stuff. The coloring of the bird. I mean, you don't breed a championship bird overnight. You don't start out with 2 really great birds and put them together and get more great birds every time.
And even though there can only be one winner, Chuck makes sure that the experience is more than just a competition.
Now, you're probably wondering why I pick the birds up when I get them out. Why do I do that?
See if they have mites.
See if they have mites. That's good. Here in Monroe County, it is a family. I pride myself in taking extra time with the kids. To me, it's all about education. It's all about developing a relationship. I rarely go away from a show leaving a bad taste in folks' mouths. And I think that's extremely important, especially the kids. If the kid and I carry on a relationship and I come back the next year and the kid's happy, then I'm happy. I prefer 4-H over any other thing I've done with kids, including scouting, including youth sports, those kind of things. It's just amazingly more available for kids, more growth involved with the kids. You never wear out learning information about your pets.
From Russian tumblers to racing homers, there are hundreds of breeds to learn about, which keeps a lifetime enthusiast like Chuck on his toes.
The thing that makes it nice is that it's something that you have to do every day, and it keeps me very active. You learn to modify your personality so that you can get along with the birds. If they don't like you, they won't let you be in the loft with them. They will beat on you with their wings. They will fly away from you. They will not be around you. I don't think you probably know anybody that does pigeons besides me and these kids, but I'll do it till I die. I really will, you know, just because I enjoy it that much.
And we are very happy to have the Fancy Flyers right here in the studio. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
First off, we're going to talk to Marissa. Marissa, thanks for coming to the studio and bringing your lovely pigeons. So you had quite a year at the fair today, or not today, but this year. You're 14, and you got Reserve Grand Champion and Grand Champion. Is that right?
Wow.
Now, how long have you been raising pigeons and showing them?
We just recently started 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
but my uncle and my grandpa had them a while ago,
Okay.
too.
What got you interested in pigeons? What do you like about them?
I think they're cool, and some of them are cute.
They're cute.
Some of them aren't.
Some of them aren't?
No.
Now, tell us about your two pigeons here.
This one's a coal mourner,
Mm-hmm.
and then he has like a hat. And Russian tumbler, right?
Yeah.
And then that one's a Russian tumbler. He kind of has a hat, but his is smaller.
Yeah.
And he has muffs on his feet.
Uh-huh. I noticed that. I thought his feathers were falling out, but those are actually feathers on his feet.
Yep.
And he likes the camera. He's like turning around. Well, congratulations on that. That is quite a big deal. And we also have Jennifer Musgrave. Now, you have been doing this club for how many years now? It's part of the family.
Yes, my father owned pigeons. I'm a 10-year 4-H member myself, and now my son is with pigeons also. So 3
Excellent.
generations.
Now, what got you interested in pigeons?
Well, actually, it was my father.
Okay.
He owned pigeons beforehand, and one day he asked us if we would like to, and we said sure. And the club was very small at that time, and my dad became the leader, and we've been growing ever since and have been enjoying the history that is behind them.
Yeah, we talked a little bit off camera about that, and you said that in Monroe County in particular, this particular group, Pigeon Club, is unique, and why is that?
Well, we are one of the only counties that have extra projects on top of the bird itself. We have the posters, PowerPoints, videos, writing projects, a blueprint and construction project, and a photography project.
Wow, all that with pigeons.
All that with pigeons. So even city kids can join in the fun.
That's fantastic. Now, why do you think 4-H, you know, what's the advantage of kids being involved in 4-H?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm going back to school, hopefully get my doctorate, and I would not be nearly as creative or have the sense of responsibility and determination that I have without 4-H. So I really think it's an excellent program.
Lots of advantages.
Excellent,
And
yes.
how long have you been involved in 4-H, Marissa?
3 years.
So 3 years, and it's always been with pigeons.
No.
No?
I also do poultry.
Okay, wonderful. And we want to thank you so much again for bringing your pigeons in and for introducing us to them. I don't know about you, Joe. I thought pigeons were all white and I
Yeah,
wasn't
these
sure.
are gorgeous
These
animals,
are
aren't they?
absolutely beautiful.
Had no clue. Beautiful.
And I do like the idea of raising pigeons. I guess this is unique to me. When you think of 4-H, you think of pigs and cows and horses and stuff like that. So we want to thank you both for coming in here today and introducing us to the pigeon. And congratulations again to you. And if you would like to find a 4-H club in your area, a pigeon or otherwise, you can visit 4-H.org.
Well, we're certainly changing some minds today about some unexpected fair animals, but our next subjects are breaking barriers beyond the fairgrounds. When you're trying to find a way to teach your kids responsibility and introduce them to farm life, you probably wouldn't think of the Shields family solution.
I remember when they told me we were getting llamas, I wasn't sure what a llama was. I remember going to the farm and picking them out, and when I first told all my friends, they were kind of confused. They weren't exactly sure what they were either. And most of the time when I tell people I have llamas, they're like, oh, don't they spit? Don't they spit? And my answer is always, yes, they can, but they won't. And that's usually most of the reaction I get, or people are like asking a million questions about them because they don't know much about them.
And what exactly does one do with a llama? For Alex's mom, 4-H was a perfect place to start.
It was something to do. It was something as a family that we all can be involved in. You know, you have the sport and one can coach and one can play, but it involved everybody. And as soon as we got enrolled in 4-H, our local host farm, she was ready to get out. So that was my first big step. We became a host farm first year out.
Shortly after, Karen became the new llama mama of the Sunrise Llama Club. 11 years later, the 4-H group has grown leaps and bounds, recruiting kids from local communities.
With llamas, I never actually knew what a llama was until I moved here from Florida, and just kind of fell in love with them when I saw my first llama, and I showed her and decided that I couldn't get enough and I wanted to keep showing.
It brings a lot of work ethic out in a lot of the kids. You know, they don't have to be athletic, you don't have to be in a sport, you just have to love your animal. And so I see a lot of that with the 4-H. Part of being a llama family that our kids do is they actually take ownership all year long. If you don't own a llama, you lease a llama. It's very cheap because we want to get in as many kids as we can, and we want all of our llamas to be used. They have a day throughout the week. They come and feed. It's also an opportunity to work with their animal if they need extra time.
As older girls, we help with the younger ones, help them train, get familiar with an animal. A lot of it is teaching them how to take care of them, how to work with them. It makes me feel good being able to teach them and to show them what the llamas can do.
The world best thing they learn is patience, because animals don't always do exactly what they want. So the kids have to learn patience, they have to learn, the llamas have to learn trust, and then they'll do anything. They all have their own personalities. They're like a cat or a dog as a pet. The more attention you put into them, the more you get out of them. You can see a bond, and it's just amazing that they put so much time in.
To inform the public, we'll take them down through the parades, and you hear, oh my gosh, it's a camel. What is that thing? And then even when we're at the county fair, when people walk by and they ask a bunch of questions, my goal is always when people leave the llama barn that they know how sweet llamas are and that they would maybe want one in the future, or they would always want to come back to the llama barn every year.
That community outreach extends far beyond the fairgrounds, including using the llamas as therapy animals.
Grizzly has one of the very few gentle personalities. He has never spit nor kicked at me in his life, which makes him perfect for the nursing home that we take him to. We use them as therapy llamas to encourage the residents to be more active. And with Grizzly, we trained him to go up elevators and up flights of stairs so that he can visit residents that are bedridden and that can't come downstairs to see us and see what we're doing. He seems to understand the difference between people like you and I and the elderly or disabled. He's much more calm around them than he would with me. He'll let them pet wherever they want to. And he loves them. He really loves them.
And the llamas aren't just therapeutic for the community, they are life-changing for the members themselves.
Being with llamas has definitely shaped my life. It has made me work for something. When you're in the ring, it's about you and how you've done with your animal. And so it helped me be dedicated. It really showed me how to have a passion for an animal, for anything.
Well, I have to make sure, Pam, when I get to the fair to go to these different barns.
I know.
I never seem to get to them, but how cool is that?
I want a llama.
Well, and you can learn more about llamas in your area by visiting hlaa.us to learn more. Well, all this fair talk has got me hungry, Pam.
Though I suspect even the most ferocious appetite couldn't finish this.
It's the year of the popcorn at the Indiana State Fair, and this time the Hoosiers in charge wanted to kick off the celebration in a big way, a world record-breaking way. That's right, the world's largest popcorn ball, 6,510 pounds to be exact, constructed in collaboration between the Topeka, Indiana Business Snacks and Packs and the folks at the Indiana State Fair.
We were contacted by the Indiana State Fair people to find out if we would be happy to assist them in constructing the world's largest popcorn ball. We manufacture caramel popcorn, so I hadn't really given it much thought that there would be a world's largest popcorn ball somewhere. So I did a little research and found that there is in fact a world's largest popcorn ball that was created in Iowa. So I thought, you know, this kind of is a fun idea. Let's put some competition in here. Let's put Indiana on the map and help these guys out, and let's get the biggest popcorn ball.
So how does one make the world's largest popcorn ball? With a lot of teamwork. It took 75 people over 300 hours to build the tasty construction.
You know, there is no manual on how to make something this large. My production manager kind of about fainted because we are in our busiest time of the year for production. You know, when we explained and we talked about what this process was going to be, I think everybody kind of got a little excited. The idea came up that the State Fair people would make a mold, which was basically a large wooden cereal bowl. So our portion of the build was to fill that entire mold up to the brim and then ship that portion along with the ingredients to make the remainder of the ball down here to the Indiana State Fair.
The end result was simply too unbelievable for some fair attendees.
I think they just, it's just on the outside and there's like metal in the inside or styrofoam. I think you just mush it all in there with glue.
Well, not quite, Grace. In the end, the solid popcorn ball required 1,113 pounds of popcorn kernels and 5,534 pounds of caramel syrup to hold it all together.
The last record that was done in Iowa, they didn't have the shape of a ball with theirs. Theirs was kind of a big rounded top blob. So I think not only are we one step ahead of them in the size and the weight category, but I think we also hit the mark on what it actually looks like. For me personally, you know, I grew up in Indiana. I'm an Indiana boy. I was in 4-H as a kid. I attended the state fair. So being able to provide something for the state fair, and especially the centerpiece of the state fair, is something that is very special to me because, you know, it's giving back. You know, the community behind it has been great. It's just been a really fun and memorable project. It's not really going into any record book per se, but I think I can speak for everyone included that we're all just proud and we know that it's the world's largest, so that's good enough for us.
They're very proud of that big popcorn ball,
yes.
and I do think we really did outdo Iowa.
Yes, sir, I agree. You've got to check it out. Visit the Indiana State Fair's website for all the latest information on the fun activities going on right now.
Well, how about some food that's a little more edible, at least for some?
For as long as there have been fairs, there has been fair food. Saltwater taffy, corn dogs, and fried.
Oh my God, it's so good, Milky Way.
Anything. If you've dreamt of it, chances are a fair vendor has made it, which is how the fair's newest novelty came to be.
We've been in business in the Indianapolis area for 50 plus years, and this is our first time in the Indiana State Fair. And we decided to do something a little different than what we normally do. We decided to do a bacon glazed donut. We wanted to start a stir, and it's working. It's the year of popcorn, and I wanted to use some sort of corn. I puree fresh sweet corn and mix that into the donut batter. We fry those, and then we toss them in a bacon glaze, which is just bacon, sugar, and cream. And so it's very simple ingredients. There's nothing weird or complex in them. It's foods that all us Hoosiers like, and it's products that we grow right here. And it's kept in the same concept as our restaurants. Everything is fresh, it's homemade, it's made from scratch, and it's going over really, really well.
Thank you. What do you think?
There's a lot of bacon.
That is good.
That's a good thing.
For Alex Mershon, the bacon donuts were exactly what his family was looking for. Just the night before, their dinner conversation was about one thing. You guessed it, bacon.
We got into this big discussion about what to get on our pizza, and so the boys decided we had to have bacon on it, and that led into this conversation about all the things that you could put bacon on with food. And so we come in here today, and here it is, you know, donuts with bacon on it, and we said, we got to stop here and try this. It's like this was a combination we hadn't thought of.
bacon is great with everything. There's not one thing that bacon doesn't go with. No, this is just a highlight of our day that we saw bacon in here.
There's also been some surprises for Chef Ian along the way.
I didn't realize how hard the vendors work at the state fair and what they have to go through to make sure that they have enough food. We're getting up around 3:30, getting in 4:35 to start making the donuts. 3,000 of these every day. It's a lot of prep, but it's worth it. If you like bacon and you like donuts, it's the perfect match.
Only the Mershon family could sum it up better.
1, 2, 3, bacon!
Wow. Okay, Pam, so would you try that?
Absolutely. Are you kidding?
not?
It looks fantastic. Bacon and donuts sound like a breakfast of champions for our next subjects.
I would say so. Let's take a look back at one of the more rambunctious fair activities. The sun was setting, but the line continued growing outside the grandstand. It's the last night of the Lawrence County Fair. People filled the bleachers in their cowboy hats and boots to take in the fair finale, a professional rodeo.
It's amazing to me how different they are. I've done a lot of rodeos in the Northeast. Totally different audience. A lot of them have never seen a bull with horns on their head. They don't have a clue what that is.
And in rodeo, when you come to watch it live, it's not edited like you might see on TV. It's the live versions, and anything can happen. And it's great family entertainment too. From little kids to the oldest person can enjoy it.
I came last year and I liked it, so I came back this year.
Jim has rodeoed since he was a kid and now owns and operates the Wagon Wheel Rodeo.
We have the 7 major events of rodeo. We have bareback riding, steer wrestling, team roping, saddle bronc riding, cowgirls barrel race, calf roping, and then we end with the bull riding. I just have a love for the sport. I love the animals. I just like every part of it. And I always say to somebody, I say, where else would you rather be today than at a rodeo?
The full stands echo his sentiment. The spectacle for the fans comes from the competition of the players. Their goal is to compete at the International Finals Rodeo in Oklahoma City in January.
Well, we are a member of the International Pro Rodeo Association. So you have to be a card holder to compete, and the finals are in Oklahoma City. But we do have some local people. If you live within a 25-mile radius of this rodeo, you're allowed to enter this as a local, but you have to still pay the same fees and compete against the guys who are professional card holders.
Justin is one of those hopefuls. He's from Bloomington, competing in his first professional rodeo.
My parents used to take me to rodeos at the Indiana State Fairgrounds, and it used to be a high school rodeo deals. And so I went to those and watched those, and I always dreamed about being a bull rider, and I never thought I'd have that chance. And then one year we got a rodeo company signed on at the Monroe County Fair, and one of my friends betted me to get on. So I got on, I liked it a whole lot, didn't get hurt.
That crowd getting behind you. We've done interviews with other cowboys that say, you ask them, is it just winning? No, it's not just the winning. It's the camaraderie of the contestants and the crowd and them pushing them to be the best that they can be.
I actually do it for the adrenaline rush. I'm pretty much an adrenaline junkie, and I love to hear the crowd roar. When I get hurt, it does even better. When I get up and I hear the crowd, it kind of motivates me more to keep pushing on and get up, kind of tough it out, and keep going.
A lot of guys practice on a mechanical bull, but there's nothing like the real thing. Because when you get bucked off, you don't know if he's coming back after you. That mechanical bull is going to stop. These guys all realize the dangers of it. It's a sport that most of these guys they're not like paid athletes that are making $10, $15 million a year, and they can go on the disabled list and still draw that salary. These guys pay their own way down the road, and it's tough for them. But that's part of the lifestyle, and that's why we like it.
Woo! Gets up with a big smile on his face, and weather's a tremendous storm. Let's see what
Joe, I want to go to the fair right now. I've had so much fun tonight.
Absolutely. And if you want to go to the fair again from home, just visit our website, weeklyspecial.org. How fun. And I can't believe you haven't been to the State Fair
I
yet.
have never been to the State Fair. I'm from Indiana, but after watching all these segments, I got to see the big popcorn ball and definitely try all the food.
Absolutely.
We have had a blast tonight, but unfortunately, we are all out of time. Thank you so much for joining us.
We hope to see you out at the fair. Have a great night. Goodbye.
Production support for the weekly special is provided by Smithville, a local provider of fiber optic-based internet, TV, and phone services. Smithville's quantum fiber optic network allows large amounts of data to travel around the world from local homes and businesses. More at smithville.net. Siam House, offering Thai fine dining and takeout, including stir-fries, curry dishes, and banana fritters as featured in Bon Appetit. Lunch buffet 11 to 3 p.m. weekdays, corner of 4th and Dunn. IU School of Public Health Bloomington, addressing public health needs by preventing disease, promoting health, and improving quality of life across the state and around the world through research, teaching, and community engagement. publichealth.indiana.edu. And WTIU members, thank you.